Okay, so Cynthia O'Vera said that she raped my child. Melbourne Halo met her with these people here in this city. I'm in Conroe, Texas. So she said she raped him with white police officers. She said she raped my little boy. His dad is white, and he was abusing me, and I shot him in the leg in self-defense, and I was not guilty for protecting myself. And Cynthia is Austin's mother, and she's a racist white woman in a coven of witches. She's a Satanist, and she said that she was gang raping my child while they had me in the jail on the charges for protecting myself. They were trying to murder me pregnant in the cell with the baby that I'm still carrying. And got black people trying to lie and say there ain't no way she carried the baby that long. I'm sitting over here showing the baby moving in my stomach, showing the baby heartbeat, showing my stomach, but black people want to lie because God said my case was worth millions. God was like, oh, black people trying to help kill that girl baby because of how much I said the lawsuit was worth. This ain't about the money. This is about my child. I'm in Conroe, Texas. I'm in a Target right now, and I just feel uncomfortable walking around just shopping and getting some food because they're still plotting on me. They had the people turn the EBT machine off where I'm staying at, and then I had to walk like half a mile or a mile to get to the grocery store. And the whites that are in the city said that they were gang raping my child with Cynthia. So they have me walking around with a basket without my little boy, and said they were raping him, and then have Cynthia going through the Conroe Police Department, racist white police that said they were gang raping my child with Cynthia, to say that Cynthia has a restraining order against me at her house. The charges against me were dropped. Your son did not get shot at your house. Austin got shot after attacking me in my apartment here in Conroe, Texas. Cynthia's home is in Magnolia, Texas, and Cynthia took my child from Conroe, Texas, from Baytown Seafood, where I went for help, where the shooting happened. He came into a restaurant and was bold enough to attack me in the restaurant with my 22-month-old little boy after I had already asked the employees to dial 911. And she took my baby. The police arrested me from the scene. She took my little boy, Melbourne Halo met her, and drove him to her home and said that she raped my child with Joseph O'Vera, her husband, Hispanic male, Austin's adopted father. And she said that she raped my baby. She said she was bringing my baby up to the jail and letting police officers rape my child and letting gang members and criminals rape my child. I have not seen my child since the day of the shooting. They have my sister Shakina Jones setting me up for the whites, for the Illuminati. They have my sister Larissa Jones in Atlanta, Georgia, setting me up for the Illuminati. Let me go because there's a white woman on this aisle and they ain't doing nothing but spraying. And then they have my family in Chicago, the Marshalls, setting me up. Michelle Marshall, Kiana Wiley, my grandmother Irma Marshall had them setting me up since I was released on the charges because they were trying to murder me. Get the fuck off my ass, bitch. Because they were trying to murder me in the jail cell and cover up the 911 calls and cover up the witness that was there, the employees that I asked to dial 911. Cynthia had everybody trying to put a hit out on me in the jail while she said she was raping my baby. So they've been pulling this operation since I was released on the charges August 22nd, 2019, to try to have black people with charges try to kill the baby and me, to try to chase me around the country, having the shelters leaving me outside because I lost my apartment. They held me in the jail and made me lose my home, and that's where my family came in to set me up. And the whites are walking around looking at me childless without a baby, and still no medical care, knowing that my stomach is poking out, trying to find little ways to try to starve me, and then trying to look at me like you don't know who I am. Like this black woman is walking around knowing that we took her baby and said we all gang raped her child, and that she don't have her baby. She's all on social media asking for her child, and then they got Cynthia with a restraining order because I told on social media I'm going to her house to see if my baby is alive, and Cynthia and my sister Larissa Jones hurried up and set me up. I told Larissa that I was going to Cynthia's home, and I told on social media that I was going to her home to see if my baby boy was alive at Cynthia's home. I told the Holy Spirit, showed me screaming, asking Cynthia, where is my son? And Cynthia tried to run and was doing witchcraft in her home. They still follow me around every aisle. And was doing witchcraft in her home. And she went and hurried up and got a restraining order to stop me from coming to see if Melbourne Halo Metter is alive at 29814 Amarillo Street in Magnolia, Texas. I have called CPS. They tried to set me up to be murdered from the location where they were supposed to meet me. I called the police department, didn't want to make a police report with this.